Yo, welcome back to another installment of How to X Like the GOAT. For those not familiar with the series, I take a clip and break it down in a fun and informative manner, and hopefully you learn something from it. So, pull up on the resource. There's about 4 guys. I figure I can take them. But there's never actually only 4 guys. But, Zerglings, they can multiply, they can decrease. It's all about what they feel like doing that day. So I immediately get some line of sight. I go up the stairs, trying to look back at the doorway to size them up while I'm reapplying my buffs. I tend to always try to keep an eye on the Zerg so I can count the numbers, and that open up burst windows for me. Pull up on the stairs. I'm planning on hitting him with a large DB. I do hit this guy with a DB, but I get pulled out of it. Luckily, the Dawnbreaker's dot is strong enough to put that guy to rest. Now I'm fighting this fucking Zoosork and his friend, and I get hit with a soul assault, but I easily purge that off. It goes onto my familiar, I believe it's called. Now I open this guy up to attack. His buddy falls off the stairs for some reason, so he takes off like a bat out of hell, but I'm putting the pressure on this guy, applying my dots and everything, but he's a Sork, so he manages to live through all of it easily. He's in full sprint mode, so I don't bother chasing him. I sit here and confront his friend who thinks he's a 1vx king right now. Apply my dots on him, throw a few heavy attacks in to get my sustain back up. Hit him with the scythe. I'm trying to proc the off balance on him so I can hit the Dawnbreaker, spin the win. That guy's out of here. This 196 comes in, and hey, more power to the Lobies. They got more heart than, like, you seen the Sork run away, right? But I apply my dots to him. I figure it's going to be an easy kill, but the Lobies know how to run too, and he runs right back to his Zoosork friend. So now I'm trying to pressure both of them, and Sorks are really tanky, man. So even with all my dots and everything on him, and he has great mobility, so I'm trying to put him down first because I know I can kill the other guy at will whenever I want. Reapply all my buffs, shoot out a couple blast bones, just trying to keep the pressure on the shield so he runs low on sustain. I see him go for a run, so I try to hit him with a Dawnbreaker. Doesn't do much because the ads are on my ass and his little buddy's on my ass. I go out into the ads and immediately realize this is a terrible idea, so I come back inside and it baits them. When Zerglings see you under pressure, they're going to chase instead of run, so it's a good bait and switch practice to like get a little low and pretend you're running, and they'll come right after you. But here you're going to see something crazy, like I get teleported back to the top of the thing when I'm lining up my burst, so I have to run back down and engage with the Zerglings. Luckily, they were trying to be on my ass anyway. Hit a few heavy attacks to keep my sustain up. It's a lot of pressure from ads and everything where I got to heal and sprint after these guys and everything. Hit this guy with a Dawnbreaker, immediately sends him to the afterlife with a couple spin the wins to follow up. Now it's just the Stamplar, and this is why channeled acceleration should be race against time, because I'm super snared, and if this was a high level with these guards on my ass, it would have been my ass. But luckily, I'm just able to kite him out, and I want to kill this guy as soon as possible. So I back up, I dot him up, trying to just like line up a steady amount of burst, and there goes the Dawnbreaker, couple spin the wins, and he goes to bed. I clean up the rest of these ads, and I'm basically getting ready to, save the clip or whatever the hell not, and as I'm doing that, like one of the guys that I killed is magically back from the dead. He comes up behind me thinking it's going to go better the second time. So now he's a expert 1v1er kiter or something like that. I don't know why you would do this after XV1 somebody. That Dawnbreaker actually healed me, I think, so I don't know what the fuck kind of build he's got. But I dot him up. He tries to run away, but good thing my armor buff is going to pull him right back into me. He's right here. I dot him up again. Summon the blast bones. Get ready to line up my burst with the off balance proc, Dawnbreaker, and he's out of there. It's been another episode of How to X Like the GOAT, and I'll holla at y'all later. Peace.